Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute fall bow using templates, and you need a 3-inch template and a 3.5-inch template for this one. Let's move these out of the way. And you need 2 pieces of ribbon. The longest one for the 3.5-inch template is 46 centimeters, and this slightly shorter one is 34 centimeters, and this is double-sided ribbon because it gives you the little pop of colour underneath, and it's perfect because you can see like the edge of this one. I think it makes it look really pretty. And this is from Enchanted Sparkles Craft Supplies. So let's move one of those out the way so I can do it. And we're going to heat seal the edges. Clear blue part of the flame so we don't get any fray. And then take your template, and you want this just a little bit over the stitch guide. Hold it with your thumb, and then you can bring this round on the back. And then make sure you've got your triangle right on your stitch guides. And once you've got it aligned, you can clip that in place. And then this is what the back looks like. And what you want to do is you want 1/2 centimetre roughly of overlap in the back, you can see. And then you bring this over this side, and again you want to make sure you've got enough that you can stitch through here, but that your points are still, and I'll show you, so they're still completely lined up with that template. I'm just going to move my clips to there, and then the other thing I'm going to do, because we're going to transfer this later to the other template for the stitching, so I'm just going to put 2 pins just from beneath, just up there for now, through both bits. Just hold it in place when we move it once we've got the other bit sorted. Okay, so if you want to do it for from the right, you would start this way to get your tail to go that direction. If you want it from the left, you start it from the right. So whichever way you want to do it, you start from the opposite direction. And again, don't forget to heat seal your end. So just a little bit over your stitch guide. Just going to move this down a little bit so I've got plenty of room. Straight across on the back. Make sure your peak is in the centre, and again, a couple of clips. Hold everything in place, bring it round, give yourself that 1/2 centimetre of overlap. And this side, the reason this one's a little bit longer is because we want a little bit of a tail on this one. Okay, so you can see here this one's slipped a little bit, so just bring that back up so it's back in alignment. There we go. And then you can take this one and clip it here, and again just make sure that it all lines up with the stitch guide. Okay, so just going to take our clips off a minute. So do that, and then I'm just going to take my clip that side and that side, and then I can take one of my pins out. And then I put that through the centre. And what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to fold it in half, and I'm going to crease it too, so I can make sure it's all nicely lined up. Okay, then you take it and using that crease that we've just done, you'll see it's just a tiny bit smaller, so like 1/2 centimetre each side. And then 1/2 centimetre here and here, like 1/2 centimetre there, 1/2 centimetre there. That means it's all accurate. And you can take your clip, and if you're using a pattern print where the print has to be a specific way up, make sure you check before you stitch, because you want to make sure it's this way up before you put your stitches in. Okay, and then you take your needle. You can take this pin out at this point because you can hold that with your finger. From above, you want to go through that one by itself. So that's stitch 1. And then stitch 2 from beneath just before the join starts. So before that triangle point is. 3. 4 from beneath again. 5 is over. And you see it comes out through this side. 6 back up just before the triangle starts this side. 7 just over the triangle. And 8 is back up from beneath through that single layer by itself. If you ever get this where you get like a little loop, little trick is separate your thread and then you can pull. So it goes. Can you see? It's gone now. Okay, so once you've got your stitches in, you can take your clips off and you can slide this off your template. There you go. Clips out the way. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back. And as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the front. The other thing I do before I cinch is I'm just going to trim this down just a tiny bit and reheat seal it. Make sure you don't catch your thread when you do this. And then we can cinch. You should have 4 creases. And when you do this, I always make sure you get the layers down so that those are both turned down like that. Just makes the bow settle nicer. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 creases. Do that nice and tight. Stitch it off in the back however you personally prefer. Just going to do another wrap round to make it nice and tight. Okay, that's better. One stitch. 2 stitch. Then we can cut that off. And there you go. And as you can see, opposite direction. So I'm just going to make sure my tails are the same length, which they are. And then we just want to cut that in the same curve, or you can do a spike, whatever you personally prefer. And then I've got this perfect autumny, like orange bubble. And again, heat seal your 9mm. We're going to put a touch of glue just back there. Put the bubble on first where the join is. and then I place my ribbon just over the top. Make sure there's no extra, and then wrap round twice as normal. So once, and as you can see, there's no bit where the overlap ribbon would have been. Make sure you go directly on top of the original one, so there's no like layer that you can see. Cut your excess off, heat seal again, and a little dot of glue here. That's that one. And then obviously I've done the scrunch middle on this one, so what I'm going to do is just see if that's enough ribbon, or yep, might cut this down just a touch. So I normally do about 6 centimeters for a 1 inch, and this is 1 inch wide. So what you do is you take it and you press it against your thumb, so you get like an S/V shape. Then take your lighter, in the blue clear bit of the flame, and then pinch it together. Do be careful of your fingers, and then turn it the opposite way, and again that S shape against your thumb, bring it all together, blue clear bit of the flame, mind your fingers, and then you'll have a dip this side and a dip this side. You see, this side, and then this wraps around and it looks cute. So on one of the flat sides of the ribbon, bit of glue, turn it over, and you want to do this just a little bit off centre, but not completely, and then bring it over your centre, and you basically do this a little bit off centre that side. Glue there. And there you go, a super cute autumn set, bow set, pigtail set made on templates. Thanks for watching, bye!